All right, peace, y'all. Let's start. I get to this topic I wanted to talk about. Tapping into that childlike spirit. Everybody has a childlike spirit. Some of our childlike spirits are mentally abused, damaged, feeling trauma, and in need of healing. They talk about this in the holy books, in the Bible. It says, he cannot enter the kingdom of heaven unless he enter the kingdom of heaven as a child. So what does that mean? Meaning, like, we got to stop taking a lot of stuff too serious. We have to learn how to be in the moment. Focus on the now. Focus on the present. My childlike spirit, I know anytime I get around family, loved ones, friends, I can let my childlike spirit come out. You know, I can let that part of me that's divine come out. So one thing you need to know about me is how I connect with that childlike spirit is I surround myself with my nieces, nephews, cousins, kids in general, you know what I'm saying? Because they gonna always remind you of what that childlike spirit looks like. It's a reflection of you. And society teaches us as we get older, we have to start taking a lot of stuff more seriously. You go to work, you know what I'm saying? You have your mind on a lot of things that's really destroying that childlike mentality. You know what I'm saying? We stress day in, day out about bills, car payments, a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? Depression, you know, what our co-worker doing at work, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, we easily drawn into mess, things on social media that's really of no value. You know what I'm saying? I laugh and I joke a lot and certain things, but I know what to intake and what not to intake. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be around no negative people. I don't want to be around no negative energy. And if, you know what I'm saying, my soul feels that, I'm gonna have to depart. You know what I'm saying? I no longer, you know what I'm saying, let myself stay around in them situations. You know what I'm saying? Because it irks me, you know. It puts me in a feeling of, you know what I'm saying, disgust almost at sometimes. And it's just like I have to move around. My frequency is too high for that. I can't do it, you know what I'm saying? So, but back to the childlike spirit, like, you know what I'm saying, is nothing more exciting than experiencing that childlike feeling than when you get around, you know what I'm saying, your family, you know what I'm saying, the kids. Like I said, the kids gonna bring that part of you out because they're always in a playful state. Children are innocent. They're pure. That's one thing you need to know, and they're also spiritual. They're highly spiritual from the time they come out the womb. You gotta think about it. They're coming from the spirit realm. They're coming from the spirit realm with this knowledge. They're coming with, you know what I'm saying, they're coming with a lot of, you know what I'm saying, spiritual insight. And we develop them and we turn them into the worst thing that society can breed. You know what I'm saying? We push our egos on them. We push our, you know what I'm saying, this human mentality on them as they grow, and we don't teach them the right way. We teach them, you know what I'm saying, we teach them the wrong things. We teach them, you know what I'm saying, we put them in this survival mode, you know what I'm saying, as they get older. And you know what I'm saying, you wonder why your kids grow up with, you know what I'm saying, messed up mentalities, you know what I'm saying, disobedient, you know, sometimes just lost. Like, so I feel like we can learn a lot from the kids if we just sit there, you know what I'm saying, sit there and enjoy and spend that time with them, you know what I'm saying. Let your inner child come out. Everybody has their inner child. So you just got to know how to tap into that. You know what I'm saying? Half the time, that's all kids want. They just want us to, you know what I'm saying, to go and come in their world for a minute, play with them, you know what I'm saying? That's all that matters, like. So I feel like when you tap into this childlike spirit, there's no limit to where you can go in your spiritual journey. Because now you done went within. You in a whole nother dimension. You know what I'm saying? And it's fun. You know what I'm saying? It's a fun thing to do. Because you know it's innocent and it's pure. You start to, you know what I'm saying? You start to feel your inner child thriving in the moment. You start to feel this calmness, this euphoria that takes over, and you just want to be in that moment. You want to be in that moment at the time. So I just thought I'd, chime in on that and talk about that a little bit. But like I said, a lot of people, we have our inner child is damaged. You know what I'm saying? It's in a state of trauma. You know what I'm saying? From most of it comes from our parents. It comes from our peers. The things that they put on us as when we were a child. You know what I'm saying? You may were talked about in school. You may were, considered to be this certain type of person. Family members may have told you certain things that really hurt you deep inside, that damaged your child, you know what I'm saying, your inner child. But the important thing is, no matter what, you have to go back and you have to forgive yourself. In a sense, it's like you're saying you're forgiving them, but actually you're forgiving yourself, because one thing I realize is this is all an illusion. This is a series of events that never happened. The Matrix. This is what this is down here. Everything that you see with these two eyes is only a reflection of what's within. It's kind of like when you go to the theaters, the movie theaters, and you know what I'm saying, you see the projector shining on the screen. Well, that's exactly what it looks like. That's exactly what your eyes are doing. There's no real picture on the screen. That's not that whatever actor that is not actually, in that movie, projected on the screen. It's, it's a reflection of what's going on within, basically. So that's just what this is, what this is. And when you realize that, you realize first that you're not human having a spiritual experience. You're a spiritual being having a human experience. So that's why they tell you in the Bible, be not of the flesh, and don't conform to this world. You can be in the world, but not of the world. So I want y'all to think about that and meditate on that, and, let that sink in, and, what that means personally to y'all. But I know what it means personally to me. Be in the world, but not of the world. If y'all notice, this world is nothing but, it's filled with glamour. It's filled with materialistic things. And it's kind of making me wonder, like, what kind of energy sets over this, this world, like, so we get trapped in the glamour. We get trapped in this illusion because we go off of what our